Hey y'all, welcome and welcome again to another session of She Speaks Saturdays. All right, so we have a name, and we have a schedule. So the goal, my intent is to post every Saturday. These videos are not necessarily a part of the podcast, or more so just extracurricular bonus videos for y'all that will be on YouTube, and we'll have snippets on Instagram and TikTok. That's a whole topic in itself. Okay, so TikTok, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's been the hot topic this week. So, as of today, when I'm recording this video right now, they took TikTok away. It was gone. Like, I opened it this morning and I got an error. I don't recall what it said verbatim, but that thing pretty much said, your girl TikTok is gone. She out of here. We trying to work on some things for y'all in the US, but if she don't come back, this is your this is your goodbye letter. And I'm just like, dang, y'all really took my girl TikTok away. Like, I am not a huge TikToker. I am starting to be more consistent on there. But I do be on there scrolling and researching and stuff, and like my heart was a little crushed. I'm like, not y'all taking TikTok away. Like that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all gonna do that? And I know people who are heavy content creators who are making money from TikTok was devastated. Was devastated. Like, even just me being like a um not a hardcore TikToker, but I'll call myself a moderate TikToker. I'm like, yo, like, y'all just gonna snatch people's income away. Y'all just gonna snatch my creativity outlet away. Like, my, little platform that I do have away. And my goal in kind of talking about this TikTok situation is the fact that we as creators, as those who are influencers, for me, as poets, as writers, just anyone who has a platform and is trying to build a brand or a business, y'all need to have multiple outlets, okay? And not just in the metaverse and online, but in person. Like, make sure you're also verbalizing what you do and talking about what you do. Like, you can wear a t-shirt that has verbiage stating like what your business is, what you do. For me, for example, I can make t-shirts saying, hello, I'm a poet, come talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Or I can have a quote with one of my poems on the back of my t-shirt. Things like that will intrigue people and let them want to approach you. It makes you more approachable. It's a conversation point, it's a talking point. And that's something my pastor, communicates to us as a congregation. I'm like, that's a great idea. And eventually one day we're gonna have some clothing merch. So be on the lookout for that. I'm speaking it into existence today, right now. But my goal is, and what I'm saying right here is, don't just rely on one platform. Like, make sure that y'all are on every platform available. It may not be that feasible for everyone, but even if you just post in short form content, like snippets of stuff, and use YouTube, as your main thing, like we're doing in the case for this video, then that's one way of doing it. I don't want to hear you don't have time. Like, I know people have kids, people have jobs, lives, people, got to cook for their family, do laundry and household duties. But if you've got an hour a day to scroll and be a consumer, you have an hour a day to plan and post content as well on these multiple apps that we have available to us. Like, we live in a beautiful time right now. It can be a dark time, a devastating time due to people's actions and how sick and evil this world can be. But it's also a great time for those who are wanting to create and build a brand and build a name for themselves. So I say all that to say this. Make sure you on Instagram. On TikTok, if we still have it by the time y'all see this video. If not, that just proves my point once again. It's a new app called RedNote. I think I'm saying it right. I done made me a page on there. Baby, y'all gonna see me everywhere. Make you a Facebook business page as well. Also, probably most importantly, make sure you have your own website. Okay, you can also sell your own merch and items on your website and link your stuff on your website without these companies, without these apps or what have you, getting a percentage of your revenue once you make your sales as well. So I'm just kind of speaking my thoughts. Again, these episodes are not a part of the podcast. They're more so just, sit down so y'all can get to know me more. I get to know y'all a little bit more in the comments. And it's just a conversation of what I'm thinking about for this week, right? So it's called Sincerely She Saturdays because all this, what I'm saying, what I will be saying on these episodes, on these videos, is from my heart. And that's what I took from all this is to don't rely on one app. If that's your one source of income, get you another one as soon as possible. So make sure that y'all are really just being aware of what's available to y'all and just making sure that you are taking notes and paying attention to the trends of these apps, what's to come, and how you can maneuver going forward. And just make sure that you're just being vigilant and staying on your P's and Q's so your brand does not go in the gutter if if somebody decides to cut their ties with their social network. So for example, if what's the guy name who owns Twitter? Well, they call it X now. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. If he decides to say, okay, you know what? I'm tired of owning this company. I don't want to sell it. We're finna get rid of it. And that's your main, source of income, your main place of making content. What are you going to do next? Have a backup plan. Have an A, B, C, D. I would say have an A through H plan. Not just 1, 2, 3, but like have a multi-step plan so you're not looking stupid. That's all I got to say for y'all. So I hope y'all are having a beautiful week, that you had a beautiful week this previous week, and that you have an even more amazing week this upcoming one. That's what was on my heart today. Again, these may be a little bit random, but it's just a way for y'all to see my personality a bit more and for me to conversate and commune with y'all as well. So I think that's about it. Make sure y'all tune in to our latest episode on our podcast, which is available on all of your favorite podcast apps and websites. Make sure that you are following us on the apps that we discussed, such as Instagram and TikTok and RedNote now. And yeah, continue to be great. And until next time, Sincerely She, we out.